Partly sunny today, high 83.
It's 66 this morning. We have sunny skies, 94.3 the point. And sometimes it's just a story that comes along that just captures your attention, and it's a story of inspiration and a story that you just feel like when you hear about it needs to be shared. And that's the feeling that we got when we met Mike Cohen, who joins us now. Mike from Manalapan is here. Mike, tell us just briefly, tell us what brought you to our show.
Well, over the last couple of months, I've been really trying to give back. Like as soon as I realized that I've been doing very, very well with my remission with my leukemia, I decided to really just try to make an attempt to reach young adult patients and survivors and their families, because like every day you hear about like different people getting sick, and family members getting sick, friends getting diagnosed with certain kind of cancers, and it just gets you. Because I'm 24 now. I was 18, and I realized that I have a lot to offer. I'm still young. There's only a couple years out since I have my treatments, and like when you're a certain age, you get very, very stubborn, and you don't want to listen to anybody that really can't really like relate with you. But if you have someone that is close to your age, it's more like a friend. You could actually look at them as someone that you could that you're on the same page with, and that's just what is my driving thing, is to try to reach people and to get on the same page with those people that feel like there's no one out there that understands, but there's a lot of people like myself, and I'm trying to get those people out there to help other people.
So you made yourself a promise, through all the battling you've done, you made yourself a promise that you were going to run in the San Francisco Marathon,
right,
which is on what date?
July 26th.
Okay, July 26th. So now you have been in training for that.
Mm-hmm.
How's the progress going?
Progress has gone up a lot. I mean, because over the last couple years, I went from before I was sick, I was about 175 pounds, and then when I left the hospital, I was about 130. And then to rebuild your body when you're laying in bed for 3 weeks and 2 weeks at a time, like it's hard. It's not easy to build your muscle back. So it was a long process to get myself like good enough to be able to sit in like a crouching position. Like people don't realize how much of work it is to get muscle back. It's not easy. And like over the last year, with walking and working and with all the things that I do, it's just my legs have been stronger, and they've been getting stronger and stronger. And I realized I'm like, maybe I could do something that can get attention. And right now, like fitness is the biggest thing. You got to keep yourself in shape, and this is outside of cancer. Just being in shape is healthy. I mean, you got to do it. And now that I feel good enough that I could run, which I've never been a fan of, I've actually fell in love with running, with all the training and running and biking that I do. Like I love it, and I just feel that it's very contagious. Like when one person sees what you could do, oh wow, he's a cancer survivor. Like he's doing this. It's only 3 years since he's had chemotherapy, bone marrow biopsies. 2 weeks out from bone marrow biopsies. Like you hit people, and I really believe that those seeing what I'm doing. I hope. I mean, this is my hope that it gives them a little more of a push to say, hey, I could do the same thing.
Now there are a couple of ways that you can learn more with Mike. You can go on our website, 943thepoint.com, catch some blogs, catch some videos, which is very cool. And Mike is going to share with us some videos when he heads off to San Francisco as well, when he comes back. But also, Liz, Mike's working on, and this is another great way to reach out, you're working on a documentary.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Tell us about that.
I have a documentary coming out. It's pretty much based upon my story / my book, which is The Patient, which you can get on Amazon.com. There's a little subtitle with it. There's a little like paragraph from the book if you want to read it. But what happens is like it's just trying to get really to shed light on young adult cancers. Like I mean, not to really focus on me, because I mean I was the patient, I was the victim at this point, but like to really get as much to shed light on it and be like, hey, like this is what this is like. This is what like a hospital room looks like. This is what a bone marrow biopsy tray looks like, and all these different things that you really don't know much about. And that's the thing. Like what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get more people like that don't understand what it is, to be like, if they understand it, like they could maybe have more of a desire to support it. Because sometimes like not many people are into donating to a charity that they don't know that much about. And like I believe that if you could focus your donations and your attentions towards something that really affects everyone, because everybody is either a child, has a mother, has a father, has a brother, has a sister, might know someone that, like cancer affects everyone. It's not just, these kind of people. It hits everyone. Like, no one's safe. And if you could have just more information, like, or you have like a resource to go to that, like provides more information that we didn't have 10 years ago, didn't have four or 5 years ago when I was diagnosed. It's ridiculous. So that's what I'm trying to do, is like to get more attention, to show actually what it's like to be a young adult cancer patient.
Mike, you're doing great work. We're gonna obviously stay in touch with you. Come back and join us again next week, because you're leaving next Thursday, right?
Yeah, the 23rd.
All right, so we'll get another visit from you next week.
Okay.
Keep up the good
That's good.
training.
Sure.
And you
Thank
can
you.
check everything out on our website
Yeah.
at 943thepoint.com.
I guess. Thank you.
Yeah, I just,
Inspirational.
your love, I'm sure you have a whole new outlook on life,
Oh,
but
yeah.
your love for life is very contagious, and that's a good contagious.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Very good. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Mike. We'll talk to you next week.